What's going on, guys? Welcome to Outside the Brand. This is your WWE Bash in Berlin 2024 predictions for August 31st, 2024. I'm your host, Phil, and of course, this is Outside the Brand. Thank you so much for joining us right here on your Saturday mornings, wherever you may be. It is currently like 10:42 in the morning here in the East Coast, and we're getting ready for a WWE pay-per-view slash PLE. Like you, Loff. I'm still calling them pay-per-views. Obviously,
Yeah,
I got my boy Loff with me, and we're gonna be talking about Bash in Berlin. How you feeling, bro?
I'm all right. I wish. Um, actually, no, I'm happy because I work at night now, so I either get to watch the pay-per-view at work or I'm like catching like the first half of it here or some shit like that. But I'm happy I get to watch the show front to back today at home and still have some time to like lay the hell down. So, but I'm the show should be cool. I'm scared Triple H is gonna fuck something up, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah. With his match cards, you have no idea what he has planned and what he has in store. I don't know if there are gonna be too many surprises on this card, but who knows? It's Triple H. We can always get surprised.
Yeah, I feel like there's room to do it. I don't know how long the broadcast is set for on Peacock, but I mean, I'm just gonna get some really long matches, but that's cool too. Only thing I ask is that the matches are arranged properly because
Yeah.
I've a strong feeling about one of the major matches where it should be placed on the card, but you know,
Yeah, match order is definitely something that uh needs to be taken into account. But yeah, I am super happy that we're getting through to Bash in Berlin. I watched SmackDown last night. I really shouldn't have because not much really happened. Um,
yeah,
there was a little bit of a tease with Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes, which we will be getting into. But other than that, I mean, SmackDown was just a ho hum show without. I'm telling you right now, man. You know, we did not like this guy in the beginning of his championship run, but when Roman is not on that show, it's just nothing.
yeah. I think the highlights were just obviously the Cody and KO stuff, just because they're trying to add some kind of heat to it, and then
Yeah.
Melo and Andrade because the whole best of seven series thing they're doing. That's my favorite part of the week so far. I love they're putting on quality matches and it's just raising Andrade's already high stock and making people know who Melo is, you know. So I that's my favorite part of wrestling, like all week, just their matches. That shit is amazing to me.
Yeah, to me, I mean, that's the best. That to me is literally the best part of Friday Night SmackDown every single time they get at it. So, and I really hope that once this unofficial best of series is done and over with, somebody that that is a winner in all of this gets some sort of opportunity, like a United States title shot, or just something to get rewarded because you're going 7 matches, not week to week, like in a row, but you're doing a best of 7, you should get rewarded.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about. I was worried about how this would end and where it would end because it seems like this is going like every other week. But you know, um, you have a chance to do something really cool. So
Yeah. So I'm excited for that. Raw has been the better show to me, even though it is still 3 hours. I think it's still the better show. You get so much packed within those 3 hours. You get everything Judgment Day known to man. You get you've gotten this Gunther and Randy Orton story. Even though it's been about a 3 week story, they've done a lot within those 3 weeks. Obviously, Punk and Drew needs to be talked about, and with everything that's happening over on Monday Night Raw, and I didn't even include the Wyatt Six in that, and American
oh
Made.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, dude, there's so much going on over on Monday Night Raw right now. Uh, in terms of the WWE sense, to
Yeah.
me, I mean, I know NXT has been killing it, but I'm looking forward to Raw every single week.
Yeah, Raw. It's crazy because I'm sure you both will remember the terrible days of Raw. And anytime someone asks me about like pre-quarantine, during quarantine Raw, that it was the worst television I've seen ever. That's the worst. I still say that to this day. No matter what happens, any company, 2019, 2020 Raw, some of the worst shit I've seen in my life. Probably the worst shit I've seen in my life. So the fact that Raw has in 4 years found a way to, obviously with everybody who's came and left, the company, but Triple H has righted the ship and now made a 3-hour show not feel like a 3-hour show. And I remember the days we used to feel like 3 hours was just like, it was excruciating to get through 3
3
hours.
hours felt like 3 days, let
Yeah.
alone.
Now it just it bleeds. It goes through. You got the Wyatt Six, you have Bronson Reed, him being fucking awesome. You obviously have the Punk and Rollins and Drew story. Well, mainly Punk and Drew, but it's a whole bunch of good stuff going on there. It's not perfect, but the main thing with a 3-hour show, a weekly one at least, is just making it flow, and they've been doing that very well. So I'm very excited for the future of Raw. SmackDown needs to figure that shit out too.
For sure. And then finally, we talked about every match technically in a little bit of a synopsis, but the only other match that we really didn't, completely talk about yet was the women's tag team title match. And I feel like that's at points it's warranted because the women's tag team titles really don't get spotlighted on WWE pay-per-views that much anymore. But if anything, they've tried to do stuff with the Unholy Union, but to me, it's just not clicking. And right now, with Jade and Bianca going after the tag titles, we'll see where things go, but those women's tag team titles need help.
Yeah, in my head, I just always believed that to make a sustainable women's tag team division, it has to be surrounded around actual women's tag teams, not just Tegan Knox and Liv Morgan or wherever the fuck they were just throwing people in there, And to me,
I think it was Tegan and Natalia, which
they were just throwing Tegan around for a little bit,
Yeah, and now, have you seen what Tegan's been trying to do on social media?
No, what do you mean?
She's not really all that happy with
I'm sure.
not being able to get booked.
I'm sure. And this is a weird spot because now you're in the middle of 2 major pay-per-views. So if you're not in a major feud, you may not get booked,
She apparently she did. Apparently she sent out a tweet, and again, I don't know if it's deleted or not. Maybe somebody just screenshotted it, but apparently there was something going around where Tegan was saying, I can't even get booked on a WWE speed show, let alone an actual main roster or something." So I don't know if that I don't even know if that's something legit. But I heard she is just apparently not really happy with where she is at this point in time. And that sucks to me because I absolutely love Tegan Knox, and I think Tegan Knox has, a lot of potential. She's only 29. So she's got time left. It's just a matter of, Tegan Knox and this landscape at WWE. I don't know if she really fits right now.
That's the thing. The people in the company right now, I feel like what they're doing right now, they're offloading the past superstars and they're finally building for the future. So they're putting stock into people like Mello and Braun and people like that. But if you're Bobby, who was a veteran, obviously, and we all love, but he wasn't really doing anything major, they have no problem with getting rid of him,
Yeah.
The stuff going back and forth with KO, even though it looks like KO is going to stay. But even that, just hearing about the contract expiring and them not rushing to re-sign these certain superstars, it just seems like they're not really focused on retaining the veterans and they're really focused on the future, which is a good thing. But at the same time, it's a bad thing because it's just some of the veterans like Bobby and KO and Sheamus and all them, they still have a lot to offer,
Yeah.
So and on Tegan's case, she's it's weird. I don't know how to fully explain what's going on with her. I would love to see her on TV again. It's just I don't think with this in this placement where the company's at right now, I don't know if she'll be back until after Bad Blood.
She's fine.
So.
She's fine in terms of injury status. She's not hurt from what we know. So and I get it. She's had a lot of injuries in the past with her knees. Both of her ACLs got taken out. Her entire knee capsules on both legs are just up in the air at times. But I mean, the first injury happened in the Mae Young Classic against Rhea, and I literally saw the clip yesterday before I went to bed, and I was like, it's crazy how those three women, and I'm even talking about the official in that match, it's crazy where all of them are right now in the current state of just professional wrestling. Rhea Ripley is a star. She's a massive attraction right now for WWE, right?
Yeah.
Tegan Knox is just begging for an opportunity. And the referee, believe it or not, was Aubrey Edwards in that match.
Oh, damn. That's crazy.
And she's repping in AEW right now. She's an official over there. So, I mean, it's crazy how time flies.
Yeah, it's 3 different spots. It's crazy.
And where things, are positioned for future years down the line. It's crazy.
Damn, I didn't know that. That's nuts, man.
Yeah, so I mean, the first knee injury happened in the Mae Young Classic, and then later on, like I believe, like maybe 2 years later or something like that, her other knee gave out on her, and it just sucks. Because the thing is, when it comes down to Tegan Knox, in early days of NXT, she and Dakota Kai were two of my favorite women on that women's roster back in Black and Gold days that weren't holding a championship. Like, those two, to me, had so much potential. And Dakota Kai still does. Dakota Kai has a ton of potential. And so does Tegan. But I'm just saying, during the Black and Gold days, those two were some of my favorite women that weren't holding championships on that roster. They were amazing.
I don't know why. I would just put Tegan in Damage Control. Honestly,
I wouldn't mind that. Get Tegan and Dakota either back together again or just something, because those two did amazing stuff in Black and Gold. And when Dakota turned on Tegan in War Games in 2019, bro, their street fight in Portland was amazing.
So it's I don't know. And of all people, Triple H would know that. It's weird.
Yeah.
That's the weirdest thing. Tegan Knox was a huge part of NXT when Triple H was running it. So like him not booking her now is like, I don't know. I really don't know.
NXT Portland 2019 was one of my favorite takeovers ever, because of not only that street fight between the two, but Portland just had so much riding on it. It's not even funny, but I feel for Tegan, and I wish her nothing but the best. If a change of scenery is what's needed, then you gotta just do what you gotta do. You gotta take a risk. You gotta bet on yourself and figure it out down the line. But we're not here to just only talk about Tegan. I did just want to bring that up because that was a huge situation that was going around.
What the fuck?
Oh, God.
Oh, well, shit.
All right, maybe.
Yo, he scared the shit out of me.
Okay. Now.
I just saw my face turn to fucking Terrence. I said, "Oh shit, there he is."
Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that. It's a good face to look at. We both got good faces.
I believe that. You do have a good face.
We got 3 handsome men up here. Bill got that good facial hair for a white man. Then we got me in the Spider-Man suit. Then we got a lot of false up. Good looking man.
Okay, well, TJ, can you fix the camera?
Yeah, I got you. Okay. Where's Loft? Where he at? Why is not showing?
I don't know where I am. I never know.
Oh, no. There it is.
Okay.
Aha.
Okay, there we go.
All right, there we go. Okay, so TJ, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
We started on behalf of just trying to talk about back in Berlin in just a quick view type of way, and then we were just talking about Tegan Knox, and I don't know if you saw the whole situation with Tegan Knox on social media, but
no, what happened?
Apparently there was a tweet going around from her that she's just currently not happy right now with not being able to get booked on television.
Oh boy.
Apparently she even said like she can't even get booked on WWE Speed, let alone something else.
Ooh.
So again, I don't know if it's 100% true or not, but I just saw a screenshot going around on Twitter, and you know how those go. yeah, we were just talking about Tegan Knox and just how things have been progressing for her ever since, not just coming back to WWE, because she was a Triple H comeback, believe it or not. But just how her career in WWE has expanded throughout the times that she has been there.
Right.
So, I mean, if you have any words on what you think Tegan Knox can either bring to the table or just your thoughts of Tegan in general, that'd be cool to share.
See, I think Tegan is one of those special cases where if you give her the chance to showcase what she has, she's going to blow you out of the water. But they're either always pairing her up with Natalya, or unfortunately, sometimes her knee just doesn't like her. But she's been healthy for like the past, I want to say the past year at least.
Yeah,
and
she's been fine. There's no injury right now.
Because I would love to see Tegan run it with someone like Lyra, or even if you wanted to pair Tegan with a tag team, you could have paired Tegan with Kaden and Katana and just let Lyra still do her singles thing. Honestly, I think the best thing for Tegan would be to give her to Shawn. Give Tegan to Shawn. I think is the best route.
Yeah, going back to NXT would not be a bad idea.
Yeah, give her to Shawn, because imagine Tegan and TNA. Tegan versus Jordan would go crazy. I just know it.
Yeah, Tegan in NXT would not be a bad idea. Tegan, doing stuff with the TNA talent would not be bad at all. And like I said earlier, she's only 29 years old. She's got time. It's just the knee injuries that, were just really something that were holding her back. And it's not her fault. I mean, things happen in pro wrestling. But, man, I was just telling Loff earlier that the whole Tegan Knox and Dakota Kai stuff back in NXT was some of the best stuff that I've personally seen in that division at that current time. And
dude, Phil, you are so right. If they never got dealt with injuries, Tegan and Dakota would be running this shit. I have no doubt they would be running shit right now.
Dude, their match in Portland in the street fight for NXT TakeOver was freaking amazing after the turn in War Games. I just told off that. Like, dude, they were two of my favorite women. I just told off this as well. They were two of my favorite women in that NXT roster that weren't holding championships. Like, they were so good. So good. But like I said, we're not just here to talk about Tegan Knox. Even though I'd be talking about the women's division all day and what I think should be done better. But we're here to talk Bash from Berlin.
I would say that's a stream for a different day, but we're definitely going to do it at some point.
Oh, I would definitely love to do that for sure.
That would be fun.
But yeah, we're here to talk about Bash from Berlin. If you want to talk about what your overall thoughts on the card, TJay are, then we can start off with that, and then we can just get into the predictions one-on-one.
Yeah, let me look through the matches you got down. Unholy Union, Bianca and Jade, okay. Punk and Drew, Gunther and Randy, Terror Twins. I think, actually I muted myself. I think it's a solid card. I feel like you could have had at least one more match. I feel like an LA Knight US Open Challenge would have been great for this card.
I didn't even mention that in the SmackDown stuff off.
Especially because, dude, I watched it when it was live yesterday afternoon. You know how hard it was for me to wait for everybody else to watch it at 8 p.m. just so I could be like, y'all saw that banger that fucking LA Knight and Ludwig Kaiser put on last night? Did y'all see it? Because, brother, I felt bad because Loft was like, man, I wonder who's going to accept this open challenge. And I was like, I know something, you're down now.
No,
I was like, y'all are going to fucking love it. Just know that.
I saw the spoiler. I didn't watch it because I was at work, but I saw the spoiler, and I did tune into SmackDown after, when it was live, technically here in the States at 8 to, just to see the match personally, and I wanted to see what the whole Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens knee thing was about. I was like, Cody has a knee issue. What the hell happened there?
That man he always be fighting through it, so we wouldn't even know. He just one day be like, so yeah, I've been dealing with a broken knee the past 3 months. What?
But yeah, I wanted to hear that because I saw that clip going around, and I was like, what the hell is happening there? That's either just for the story or what they're trying to do. But But yeah, I was like, okay, we'll figure that out. But other than that, it was just a home SmackDown. I really didn't care for it all
Yeah.
that much.
I think that's why they didn't put the U.S. title on the card, because they were like, we need something to make this SmackDown good, and that match was it.
And the Berlin crowd was fine for SmackDown. I mean, they're going to be crazy for today, but it's just a matter of, you know, I get it. I understand where people are coming from with these 5-match cards for a pay-per-view / PLE, but this is just Bleach's forte. This is his bread and butter. He does this all the time, and he did this so much during the NXT TakeOver days. So I'm fine with it, but I understand why people would want to see a 6-match, because 6-match kind of rounds it out.
To me, as long as the matches are high quality, I'm not going to complain about it. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, especially if there's at least one specialty match on every card, then I got something that's going to tickle my fancy, you know? And the strap match is that one match that's going to have me on the edge of my seat the whole time going, like Booker T be when he be saying, define that woman.
Yeah. I mean, undoubtedly, when we get to Bad Blood, between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre, if it truly is Hell in a Cell, like everybody is predicting,
that match is going to go so fucking stupid.
That match, to me, no doubt about it, should be the main event of that show.
Oh, for sure.
I understand World Championship should, main event your shows, but with how much stake and equity you put into Punk and Drew, there's no way you can't main event Bad Blood inside Hell in a Cell without that being the main event.
Oh, I wanted to ask y'all this too. How do y'all feel about Solo saying? I know how I feel. That it makes me say a lot of curse words. How do y'all feel about Solo saying whoever wins today between Cody and KO, he got next?
She kind of pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie.
Can he just stop?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, who do you think you are, bro? You ain't got
He's not the one. He's not the one.
Like, you're not.
Like, you're not
getting a shot.
Somebody tell Roman, come handle this little nigga.
You're not. The
thing he ain't got the motion he think he do.
And you know what? This leads right into the WWE Championship discussion. So we'll talk about that now, because I did want to bookend it with one world title and end it with another. So yeah, Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens for this undisputed WWE title. Look, we all know that the story. I mean, there's no heat behind it. We all know this.
Yeah.
But WWE, Cody Rhodes tried to make some sense into it by saying, yeah, look, Kevin, you helped me fend off the bloodline. So, in that logic, I'm going to be giving you a world championship opportunity because, A, you really did not get a logical and fair shot when Roman had it, and B, I'm just doing a favor for a friend. So, let's just do it. Kevin Owens is like, no, bro. Why? My win and loss record have not been warranted to get a shot at this title, and I want to earn stuff like that. So no. And Nick Aldis and Cody were like, yeah, no. We understand where you're coming from, but you're getting the shot one way or another. And then the whole Grayson Waller thing happened, where Grayson Waller and Austin Theory were showing Cody this package of, Kevin Owens turning on his friends and all that
Boy,
stuff.
mate, look how Kevin turns on his friends. Ain't that how Grayson sounds?
And I was going to say they did a really good job at that. And then Kevin Owens apologized even for the Kofi one, because he's like, Kofi did not deserve that. I apologize, bro.
I was like, oh, growth. Look at Kevin. Look at that. You want me to hate him? And he's over here apologizing? Come on.
But, I mean, look, at the end of the day, I understand why this is happening. I understand that they kind of want to just get to the next show with him. But to me, this should not be a one and done type thing. So if Solo is actually going to face whoever walks out of this at Bad Blood, that is a terrible decision. And I would want to see another match between KO and Cody. If this were to, not be the case, and Solo goes after somebody else. Hello?
Sorry, I was muted this whole time.
Okay.
This is going to be a hot take. I think, and this is the case for all world champions, but it could be depending on who it is. I don't think it's a bad idea to have a storyline like this where it's like, hey, you've helped me out. I see how much of a great wrestler you are and haven't gotten opportunities. I feel like you deserve a shot. Because it's kind of like a let's see how good you really are type thing. And as we can see, with certain wrestlers, that works. Andrade and Mello, they're literally on a I think I'm better than you. You think you better than me. We gonna run it until we find out who really the best. I like this type of thing because if Cody could literally go backstage and be like, y'all think you better than me? Go in the ring. Whoever comes out on top, that's who's facing me next. And it would work. It would, because you'd see everybody look at each other and then rush into the ring and going, oh my God.
Right.
I feel like they should try that at least once.
Yeah.
Man.
I understand your points with this, Law. This story is not really making much sense to you, and I get it.
It's just like Cody is already behind the 8 ball as soon as he beat Roman. On day one, it was like, now you have to be more exciting than a 4-year, 5-year fucking storyline.
And if you don't do it in the first day, you're already trash.
Yeah, the crowd's going to turn on you. You suck.
I saw so many people that were saying, all right, well, once Cody wins, then what? What do you mean, then what?
He fucking defends
life
it.
goes
What?
on.
That's a credible champion.
What do you mean?
You have him go through the roster.
Like,
Raw
well,
Roman already beat everybody.
Dumbass.
Okay.
You have fresh matches in front of you now.
Cody didn't beat everybody.
Such an idiotic question. It's like, and then you had to go through all the people
in front of you.
You had to
like
go through all the people saying, "Oh, Cody can finish the story with someone else." Idiots again. It's just like, all right.
That's like saying, "Oh, I finished this first book. What do I do now?" Nigga, pick up another book.
Yeah, there's more books. Nigga. What do you mean?
You're in Barnes and Noble. Turn around. There's a book somewhere.
My thing is like, bro,
pick one.
On the shelf, you dumbass.
Cody doesn't have the leeway that a lot of other superstars have. He has to be exciting right now. And it's like, that's cool. I understand that. But this company, for one, never has been able to do a good job of booking baby faces that
thank you.
Like sometimes they hit it, sometimes they don't. They either hit it on the mark like a John Cena or something like that, and then or they miss it completely, which has been like the first half of this Cody run.
Yeah.
And it's like, first of all, they already messed them up. They already fucked them over in the draft because there's no heels on SmackDown.
There's nobody. Like, literally,
if you go to the roster, there's no one there. It's literally Logan and fucking Shinsuke, and I think Shinsuke. I don't remember.
You take a look at the SmackDown roster right now, and Cody Rhodes has beaten every legitimate quote unquote heel that they got. And unless SmackDown gets more heels on their show, Cody is.
And you can turn people all you want. You can turn KO. You can turn Randy. But Randy is their crown jewel. So I hope to God nothing messes up the Randy feud. Because if the Randy feud doesn't happen, it's only going to get worse from here. But the thing is, Cody and KO aren't helping the case by starting the story. The foundation of this story is terrible.
Right.
I don't like the whole, oh well, you're my friend and you helped me. So people already don't like Cody because of that too nice stuff. So you can't go into the next feud saying KO literally said he didn't want it, and now you're forcing a man. Imagine you walking up to a grown man and saying, "Please beat me up, please, right now."
I don't want to beat you up. No, you got to beat me up, bro. You got to do it.
He's a nice guy. He doesn't want to beat you up, but you're pleading for him to beat you up. That makes no sense.
Yeah.
So the story has no foundation on it, and they're face versus face, and now we're planning for KO to turn heel, which he maybe not do, could possibly. I don't know. It doesn't matter. And then last night, that set me off. Because last night, are we going to still be friends, Kevin? Are you still going to love me?
I'll tell you this. If Kevin Owens actually does not turn heel in any part of this process, Solo or somebody from the Bloodline is facing Cody at Bad Blood.
And like,
but if he does, if he does, then I'll still have hope that it'll be Kevin and KO at Bad Blood again, which is fine. I like I said, because I want 2 matches at least out of these 2.
I would be down with that if there was actually bad blood between the two. Like the term bad blood does not describe what Cody and KO. That if paper was called best friends, that's what that shit would be.
Bad blood to me is just really representing CM Punk and Drew McIntyre, but I get your point. I 100% get your point. The thing is, throughout the build to Bad Blood, if KO and Cody continues, KO would have to turn heel, and then you have to go through so much to get heat on those 2 to get it to Bad Blood. So they're already behind the 8 ball with that. So
that's what I'm worried. That's what I'm worried about, because like you have to turn KO either heel right now, like tonight after the match, or whatever. But then they added the Cody knee injury for some odd reason. I don't know why that was said. Because that's literally what KO was mad about.
They're going to focus on the knee in this match.
Hey, you want a quick way to turn KO heel that'll be effective? You saw that picture Cody posted yesterday? You see how adorable Liberty is? Have KO be like, man, fuck that baby.
Liberty has more sense than Cody right now.
Exactly. Just have KO literally be like, fuck that kid, man. Fuck her. Fuck her mama. Fuck all of them. Cody don't play about his family. That's all KO got to do, and Cody gonna snap. He's like, what did you say about my daughter? What did you say about my child?
If you want heel Kevin Owens back, do an apron powerbomb tonight.
Break Liberty's toys in front of her. That'll really set Cody off. Activate the dad gene.
Do an apron powerbomb tonight. Bring out the pop-up powerbomb again, because we haven't seen that in a little bit.
Yeah, stop that stunner. I hate that stunner.
Like, I want the pop-up powerbomb. I want the powerbomb into the ring apron. Like, I want that heel Kevin Owens back.
Kevin Steen. I want to see a package power driver.
Kevin Steen. Kevin fucking Steen.
I want to see Cody damn near get paralyzed.
Okay, well, I don't want that. I want to keep our champion standing tall, or standing on his feet. But
I think that's what they should have did last night on SmackDown.
But yes,
they should have beat Cody to a pulp then.
And just be like, look what you made me do, Cody.
If he does it tonight, all I'm saying, okay, we know what's happening in Bad Blood, but now I have to sit here and watch them do it again with the promos and stuff. And they have to change Cody's temperament, because we know he's a nice guy, but his promos, if it's not against Rock, he's just like, oh, we're gonna go in there and we're gonna tussle, brother, and then we're gonna have a good, and we're gonna go again. I don't care about that, man.
We're gonna go in there and we're gonna tussle.
Not this whole Cody Rhodes hate that I absolutely do not understand. And it might just be a blind Cody fan talking, but I feel like everybody, and this is again social media, so I take this with however you really want to take it.
It's probably about to be very true.
On my feed, all I'm seeing is that I'm giving up on Cody Rhodes because of his reign not being as perceived as Roman's. And I'm like, dude,
terrible.
First of all, he's only. I mean, look, we're 4 months into this reign. 4 months. Secondly, not every championship reign has to be Roman Reigns. Not every championship run has to be of the level of Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns was a part-time champion that did everything to keep his title because his family was there. His family did everything so that he can keep that title. Cody, right now, in this championship run, is based, and in my opinion, is based on the quality of matches that the man is having. Do I want to see more stories with Cody Rhodes as the WWE champion? 100% yes, because the man can tell a story. The man can tell a great story if you give it to him. But these 2 championship reigns are on 2 totally different levels of what they are meant to do, and people just aren't understanding that to me. I'm like, how? But they need to do better. They need to do better with Cody Rhodes, and that's just flat out simple at that point.
I think people forget that Roman had not only the machine of Vince McMahon, but also the machine of Triple H behind him for a decade. Like, this was being planned for very long. While this was being planned, Cody was still trying to get his name back. You know what I'm saying?
So, Cody was
Just
literally
Cody.
trying to get the words Rhodes back to him. Because at one point he was just known as Cody in WWE.
You know what I'm saying? So like he's over there wrestling everywhere and everybody with a list, and they're perfectly planning Roman to take over the company for the next 5 years, and now we're expecting Cody in 4 months to just eclipse that. Guess what? No one's going to be able to for a very, very long time, and that's great. But beating Cody up because 4 months doesn't equate to 3-4 years is asinine. And whoever said that needs to stop talking for real. Dude, because it makes no sense.
And that's not even just the one guy that I saw say that. It's been on my timeline, and like I said, I follow a lot of Cody Rhodes accounts, Cody Rhodes fan accounts. I follow these Cody Rhodes. Now, I don't follow them per se, but I see these Cody Rhodes hate accounts coming up on my feed every single time, and I'm like, dude, you have no idea what you're talking about.
They just be chatting. That's what it is. They just be.
Most of them are just. I tell people all the time. Roman Reigns has created some of the worst wrestling fans in the history of this company, because now they just. If it's not Roman Reigns, it's bad, and it's like this is why I can't be on social media anymore. Especially Twitter is terrible. It's cesspool. I don't take anyone's opinion seriously on that damn app.
Like I said, if I did not have this podcast.
Bro, deleting that app, my mind feels fine. It's butterflies and rainbows. I feel so much better not having to see dumbass wrestling people say stupid things to me. But it's just, man. We know Cody's going to win this match. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's just, in the future, after, if he does fight KO again, KO needs a heel turn desperately, as does everyone else on that SmackDown roster. And Cody needs to find a way to get some aggression to where he's not just happy-go-lucky guy all the time, because people get bored of that and they don't like
it. The thing is about Cody Rhodes, this match in general, it's not what happens during the match. In some sense, it does, but I mean, it's what happens after the match, to me, that I'm going to be looking to, because if we go through this matchup here with the knee injury, and Kevin Owens really just healing it up per se, and then KO doesn't turn heel after the match, then we got a problem. But if he heals it up in this matchup here, and he goes heel after the match and turns on Cody, then I can hope that we're going to be cooking up something. But in the end, it's just a matter of how they execute that. So obviously Cody's retaining, but it's just a matter of what Kevin Owens is doing afterwards.
I really hope this opens too. It probably won't, but I really hope it opens, because Randy and Gunther should be a main event. I'm sorry.
Oh, Gunther and Randy, to me, should easily be the main event of this show, and if it's not, I'll be shocked.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on to this matchup here, and I know there's going to be some discussion on this one. Loth, I already know you and I have a difference of opinion on it because I watched your YouTube video. So go check it out.
As did I.
Ready? Let's talk about this. Terror Twins versus Dom and Liv in this mixed tag team match. They have put, already a ton of stock within this whole Terror Twin stuff between Damian and Rhea. And obviously, Dom and Liv are Dom and Liv. So let's talk about it, guys.
I'm gonna be straight up. It's gonna sound, and I feel like they most likely are. If the Terror Twins win this match, Rhea should not get another shot at Liv, and if she does, she needs to lose it. I don't think any part of this feud, Rhea should get that title back from Liv yet. Anytime this year would be too soon. The only way I could see it happening, in fact, if I'm putting my bias aside, the only logical way I could see Rhea getting that title back is if it's to drop it back to Liv at Mania. That is the only logical way I could see Rhea getting that title back, because she's coming off a 380-day reign, which would have lasted longer if she didn't get injured. So she was already slated to pass up Bianca's reign.
She would have won at Mania. She would have won.
Yeah. So Rhea does not need to. I don't think Rhea should be going after at least this title right now. I think Rhea and Damian should take a trip over to SmackDown, really shake some shit up.
Well, she did win at Mania. I would have, you know what I mean. She would have gone on after Mania.
Yeah. Because she literally needed just one more day and she would have passed Bianca, but she had to relinquish it that Monday night.
Yeah. And the thing is, and I've been kind of going on that logic right there, TJ, for the better part of the last few months with this whole Liv and Rhea story. I always thought that that Liv beating Rhea at SummerSlam was 100% the right call. They were going to do this mixed tag team match here, and then because my pick are the Terror Twins winning this match. I don't know who you have, TJ, but my pick was the Terror Twins to win this match, and then because of the Terror Twins winning, Rhea's like, all right, well, now that we saw this in the ring 2-on-2, I want you back 1-on-1 at Bad Blood for the Women's World Championship. And, to me, I was just thinking, well, Liv is holding this championship so that Rhea can get it back again. And then, in my eyes, I would have rather seen Liv win back the Women's World Championship at Mania by pinning Rhea Ripley. That's always just how I've been looking at it. But
see, and if that's the case, though, let me stop my rice real quick.
Damn, that's a loud ass.
But yeah, if that's the route they go, it absolutely has to end with Rhea getting pinned by Liv at Mania. You cannot have Liv drop it to Rhea at Bad Blood and they'd be like, well, we wonder what's next for Liv. No, what's next for Liv now has to be Liv winning the Rumble that's been eluding her for years, even coming in second for like the past 2 years. And then she has to beat Rhea. That's the only way you can go without dropping stock in Liv.
That's where I would have gone with it for sure. Yes, Liv would have won the Rumble because the past 2 years, she's
literally been the runner-up the past 2 years. Like, what
she's
the
been
fuck?
the runner-up, right? She's been the runner-up, right? Yeah. So yeah, she would win the Rumble in that booking scenario, and then she would go on to Mania to beat Rhea again, and that would end everything. Because people are saying, like, how could you get this to Mania? You can easily get this to Mania if you book it.
Making me sneeze.
You can get this to Mania in Las Vegas if you book it right. And that right there would be the best booking situation. To me. But, I mean, we'll see. But if Liv retains at Bad Blood, I'm not mad at it because Liv should be continuing on with this run. But if she loses, I'm not going to be too upset. Because there are things down the line to where she can come out on top in the end. But I'll let you talk about it off now because you have Mysterio and Liv winning.
Yeah, man. My ideology is just keeping the Judgment Day strong. A lot of people gave up on the Judgment Day once the two biggest parts of it left, being Damian and Rhea. So to keep the Judgment Day strong and not a joke stable, this can't be the Rhea and Damian can't win this match at all, because all that does is put Liv in a predicament where now, as world champion, she's lost to Rhea. When her as champion, she shouldn't be losing to Rhea unless she's losing the championship. You know what I'm saying? So this match can't be 2-on-2. This match has to be the Judgment Day versus the two of them. And they have to make sure that they pin either. I would pin Damian. I don't think they should pin Rhea either.
Yeah,
I think you should pin Damian after Finn and all of them help to make sure that Dom gets the win. You know what I'm saying? So it's also giving Dom a big pinfall victory over Damian Priest. You know what I'm saying? Damian and Rhea don't need this win. Dom is still trying to get himself in the wins and losses portion of this whole. Right now, he's just like a side character. You know, he beat Rhea. That's cool, but he needs to have a lot more pinfall victories to solidify him as a legitimate superstar on this roster, beyond just being a comedic character with Liv. You know. So if Liv and Finn and JD and Carlito make sure that Dom pins Damian, now you can get to Liv and Rhea unscathed, and however that match goes, if Rhea wins at Bad Blood or not, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You have to make sure the Judgment Day staying strong should be the main priority here.
The only thing that I kind of disagree with you on is the fact of the Terror Twins not really needing to win this matchup here. I'm not saying they need to win this matchup here because, I mean, in a sense, you're right that they don't. But in my eyes, I would not have Damian and Rhea lose back-to-back PLEs after everything that happened to them at SummerSlam between Finn Balor and Liv Morgan with Dominik Mysterio as well, and then losing this mixed tag team match. That's the only thing. I just wouldn't want to see them lose 2 pay-per-views in a row, but I get where you're going with that for sure. It's just a matter of how they do it.
Yeah, it's go ahead, Tim.
I can see both sides. Phil, I definitely see what you mean. I think that kind of goes hand in hand with Lawfin. Like y'all are on the both sides of the same coin, just on different sides of that same side. Because if it was a clean thing, definitely don't think Terror Twins should lose. But if you got the whole Judgment Day at play, and let's be honest, Rhea and Damian are going to dispatch of Finn, Carlito, and Jade, and it's going to be like, oh, the field's even now. What's going to happen? And then, oh my God, is that Raquel? Is that Raquel
Carlito
Rodriguez?
And JD are literally just the fall guys. They're there to take the beatings, and it's literally between Finn, Dom, and Liv that are really the only issues for the Terror Twins.
Because Phil, I think you just predicted the end of the match and didn't even realize. Damian is definitely at some point gonna get blindsided by Rage and go after Finn, leaving Rhea alone in there. Dom's probably gonna be knocked out somehow. And it's gonna be Rhea and Liv, and Rhea's like, I finally got you. I can't do a female Australian accent. I don't know how I did it for Grayson. I can't do it for Rhea. Right. But Rhea's gonna be like, I finally got you, and then it's gonna be like, oh my God, Raquel Rodriguez is she hit Rhea with the
I don't know where
the ref didn't see it.
Man, if Raquel just walks out, I'll lose it.
I don't get it.
Because
I understand she's coming back. I understand that she might be coming back, but I don't see how Raquel fits in anything.
Because I'll spell it off for you. One of Rhea's first big feuds back in NXT was Raquel.
Well, yes.
Rhea also injured Raquel because who was Raquel's tag partner? Liv Morgan. Oh, that same episode of Raw where she took out Liv, she took out Raquel first. Raquel's been intertwined in this shit, and they were just waiting to pull the trigger. It's like a Dakota Kai thing. Well, not like a Dakota Kai, because that one was random. Where it was like, we'll just pair her with Dakota for some reason. It was very weird. But
it really didn't do all that bad. It was just
it wasn't. It was just I didn't understand where it was coming from. But this one, I would understand. I'd be like, okay, there's history. Raquel and Liv actually were tag team champs, weren't they? Yeah, they were tag team champs at one point.
Like twice, I think.
And then Rhea took out both of them. So Raquel still has some. She has some salt in this game. Some stake in this game.
I get it. I just from that logic, it does make sense. But I mean, I just don't see it happening right now. I don't know.
I feel like it either has to happen here, Phil. If it doesn't happen here, it's going to happen at Bad Blood. And when you say, I think it might happen at Bad Blood instead. When you run back Rhea and Liv, I think that's going to happen at Bad Blood. But Raquel's definitely getting involved because Liv is going to need her own bodyguard to deal with Rhea. Because obviously Dominik ain't going to put hands on Rhea. Finn ain't. JD and Carlito damn sure ain't. Rhea would stomp them motherfuckers.
Carlito might. I don't know.
Yeah.
Rhea's going to put her hands on Dom tonight. I'll tell you that right now. That Riptide is going to be hit on Dominik Mysterio. They have been teasing that for weeks. We are seeing that tonight.
That's real.
We are seeing that.
Man, they need to just pull the trigger and go do the intergender wrestling because I want to see Dom accidentally hit Rhea with a super kick, kind of like how they all gained up on Nia in the Rumble, and then see Damian go feral and just be like,
that would be hilarious.
I know the men's tag team titles are kind of up in the air right now with how they're being treated. I know the women's tag team titles right now are not really being treated
Bro,
all that well, which
Who
we'll
even
go.
are the tag team champions for Raw? I don't even remember, bro.
Judgment Day.
Judgment Day.
Oh shit!
Yeah. Finn and JD got him.
Judgment Day.
About that.
So I know that those two tag team wrestling right now in WWE isn't really being put on the forefront as of right now, but with how much stock they're actually putting into this mixed tag team match, there are too many titles in this company already. But the fact of the matter of bringing back a mixed tag team type, feel, would you guys be down to that? Like maybe another mixed tag challenge or something like that.
I love the mixed tag
Yeah.
challenge. That's just kinda
Especially if they do it the same way, where it's like the winners get like this much donated to charity and don't make it for a title. Then yeah, because motherfuckers was just having fun. And then the team names, fucking Phenomenal Flair and shit. I forgot what Naomi and Jimmy's
really
was.
cool.
It had something to do with Glow. It was like
I like the mixed tag challenge, but I just think it needed a little bit more ironing out and polishing.
Day One Glow. That's what it was. Day One Glow.
The idea of it was really, really well executed. So now, if you polish certain stuff, like polish certain aspects of it, you can make it into something really cool.
Give me Tegan and KO as a mixed tag team. I don't know why, but I feel like that would work.
That would hit. But yeah, I wouldn't want titles for this. I wouldn't want mixed tag team titles, but if they did, but if they did a tag team challenge again, I would not mad it. I would not mind it at all. But yeah, speaking of tag team wrestling and tag team titles, we do have the Unholy Union defending against Bianca and Jade here. This is my. I'm gonna look. I hate saying this before the match can even be shown to me, but this is my low point of the night because I haven't done anything with this. They haven't done anything with this to me in order to get me excited for this. I love Bianca and Jade. They're trying with the Unholy Union, but they're not really succeeding. The women's tag team titles are not in a good state. Only got the titles because of the pop.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I assume this is going to go Bianca and Jade win and we go home. Now, there always is the aspect of what Corbin just said of retaining, which means still the only problem with that is for Unholy Union to retain and for one of them to turn heel on the other, that would require for Bianca Belair to get pinned, which doesn't happen, or for Jade Cargill to get pinned, which I think really hasn't happened yet. I think
has not happened.
So
it has not happened. Singles or tag team wise, it has not happened yet.
I would appreciate if they just had Bianca and Jade win and Isla Dawn turn heel. What the hell? Whose alarm is going on?
Isla Dawn turn heel.
I don't know.
I don't like the tag team of Isla Dawn and Alba Fire, only because I feel like it's run off of we both have the scary fire characters, but they don't have much to them besides that. You know what I'm saying? And like obviously this division needs tag teams.
Add Blair into this, so they're basically now the Blair Witch Project.
That's the thing. Like this division needs tag teams. You know what I'm saying? So that would be a big loss in the tag team division. But I do see a lot more stock in Isla Dawn as a solo superstar.
I see a lot of potential in Alba as a solo superstar because that's who she was. She was Kaylee Ray. Isla, there's probably going to be a little bit more work in my sense, as a single star. But I see where you're coming from.
I don't know. I would love to have Isla Dawn as like a solo superstar on like any roster. I think she has a lot more to offer at this current moment. Not saying Alba doesn't, but just I think Isla Dawn has more. Now, there's probably little to no chance of them ever breaking up because you really don't. The team isn't bad, you know what I'm saying? So there's no reason to break them up. Yeah. But so I would appreciate if something beyond just my prediction is Bianca and Jade winning and we're going home. But I would appreciate if Triple H threw a wrench in this somehow, some way. I don't know how, because a lot of it scares the hell out of me. But I mean, I don't know.
I would not mind if the Unholy Union retained here, only if Bianca turns heel after. But the thing is, Bianca turning heel on Jade Cargill right here in the grand scheme of things does not make much sense. Because Bianca and Jade really have not had that much animosity between the two yet to warrant a heel turn from Bianca. And yes, a heel turn from Bianca is the right call. But I just think you would have to do that heel turn down the line. Because if you're going to, try to do this for Mania, from right now to April, that's too early for me. So you have Bianca and Jade win back these tag team titles because at least they were doing something with them. I mean, they weren't doing they weren't main event pay-per-views with these things, but I mean they were doing something with them. And then you have a little bit of a run until you see them have some little animosity between the two, and that is how you have them lose the tag team titles again, and that's where Bianca can pull the trigger and turn on Jade. But you can't do it now, so I'm gonna go with Bianca and Jade to get the titles back, and we'll see the animosity down the line.
Yeah, man. I do wish they presented the three of them more. I feel like it's like Bianca and Jade, and then they pushed Naomi to the side after WrestleMania.
Naomi, to me, you know how much I love Naomi. Everybody here loves Naomi, but right now, ever since Naomi came back to WWE, what has she really done after that triple threat for the title? And Bayley,
she seems like a background character to Bianca and Jade, and to have the three of them win a match at WrestleMania and then just move Naomi to the side, I don't understand the purpose.
She's a background player in general right now, not just to Bianca and Jade. She's just a background player, and that sucks.
I mean, yeah, I see where you're coming from. She's definitely not a prominent figure on SmackDown.
She's not a prominent figure at all, and if she's on SmackDown, she's not really doing much. And I want Naomi to do better things on SmackDown, but right now, what are you doing there? After that triple threat title, that it was between, I believe, it was Tiffany and Paige, right? After that triple threat, he hasn't done much. But
yeah, I don't know. They got to figure that out from the ground, because only thing I would do is just make sure that she's always with Bianca and Jade, because Bianca and Jade bring cameras. They bring the attention, but at the same time, I feel like they made so much of a case to separate Naomi away. If you add Naomi back, a lot of people may have forgotten that they're a thing, because sometimes they'll show them backstage and oh, they're friends, but they have full advertisement shirts and things with them.
The only problem with that, I wouldn't want to have her just be the third wheel.
Exactly.
I wouldn't want her to be the third wheel in that whole situation, because everybody pays attention to Jade and Bianca as the two attractions there, and then Naomi's just there tagging along. I wouldn't want that.
That's why they're in a weird spot, because they already made all the effort to turn them into the big. They gave them a name.
Yeah.
So it's like you either go one way of make sure Naomi's in the stable. Yeah, you ever put him in or put him out? They just won a match on SmackDown. So it's like, if Blair's in the Unholy Union, Naomi's still in the big three. So why are we acting like Naomi's not? That's my confusion.
I don't know. I'm still.
And Melo said we're in the big four. He said he's in the group now, so that's cool. I was like, that's.
I'm still going with Jade and Bianca. They have to have some sort of revision with these goddamn titles, and if Jade and Bianca in their second reign can't do much with these tag team titles, I'm telling you right now, just get rid of them. There's no need for these tag titles existing if they're not going to do anything with them. And I know that just takes away a tag team. It takes away a title from the winning. And that's probably gonna anger a lot of people. But if you have to me, I've always said this, mid-card titles would have been way better than tag.
See, the problem is they're running out of tag teams, because they have people who should be single stars like Shayna in a tag team, and then they have people who should be tag team stars running as singles stars. Shayna should be the single star, and Sonya and Zoe should be the tag team in that damn faction.
They don't have many tag teams to be to begin with in the women's division.
And
That's
what do
the
Cade and Katana do if they get rid of the belts?
well,
Like,
that's
what
Back to
happens with them?
NXT. That's
That
about it.
the belts are going there too. Remember they unified them because nut ass Ronda.
Right. Oh, so then nothing.
That's what I'm saying. They already destroyed it. You know what I'm saying?
now everybody wants the NXT women's tag team titles to come back. Don't you guys know that the WWE women's tag team titles were supposed to be going through all 3 brands?
That's the problem, Phil.
They
Most of their
ruined it.
damn tag teams
They don't do
are
it.
on NXT. NXT is where all the female tag teams are. Why? Because Sean knows how to book women.
They don't go to NXT to defend those titles. Well, they
went
do,
once.
but it's
They
not
went
often.
once in the past 2 months. And who they defend against? The best tag team down there, Jakara and Lash.
Yeah, I mean,
Great
yeah,
match, by the way.
they do, but they don't go often. I mean, like it's just not.
And that's the thing. Even putting that standard on those on the both of them going from Florida to wherever Raw is to wherever SmackDown is, that's extremely strenuous and unnecessary. You feel me? There's no reason why they have to go from Raw to SmackDown to NXT when you had 2 sets. Well, you had a set of NXT championships that were doing perfectly fine when Toxic Attraction had them. You know what I'm saying? They were doing perfectly fine over there, and they still had tag titles on the main roster. So the unifying of the belts when Ronda and Shayna, I still think they buried Alba and Isla that night when they had.
They did.
I
They
hate when
definitely
they have
did.
both partners tap out at once. That is the most demeaning thing.
You got
That's
work
one of my worst pet peeves when they have both of them get pinned
at
twice,
once?
get pinned at the same time or tap out at the same time.
I need to get bacon.
And you had that happen.
There were only 5
Ronda
slices left,
leaves.
and I had the oven.
And then what happens?
The oven wasn't even that high. That's why I.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They ruined it. You have Kane and Katana sitting there, and you can't have them on your roster and not have tag team championships because now they're just wrestling for no reason.
Right now, I just looked at the women's tag team title division, and there are 8 tag teams, which is more than I thought.
There's 8?
There's 8, and I'll read them off to you. We got Jade and Bianca, obviously.
Okay.
And these are listed as tag teams in WWE.
Okay.
So, like, in WWE, in terms of the main roster, like internal listings, I'll say.
Okay.
So, Jade and Bianca.
Yeah.
Candice and Indy.
Okay.
Piper and Chelsea.
Okay.
Let me scroll down a bit because you have to go through a lot. Kaden and Katana.
Okay.
With Lyra Valkyria.
With Lyra?
Yeah.
The fuck? Okay.
Then you have Nia and Tiffany.
Oh, there we go. Now we're starting to get bad. There it is. There's the moment. I knew it was coming soon.
How many was that? Did I list all of them already?
5.
Hold on. Okay, so we got Jade and Bianca, Candice and Indy, Chelsea and Piper, Kaden and Katana.
Nia and Tiffany's crazy.
Nia and Tiff. Oh, okay. Wait, there's more. And you got Pure Fusion. So
okay.
that's 6.
Yeah.
Unholy Union.
Okay.
Oh wait, maybe that's 7. I think that's 7. Maybe I just miscounted, but there's 7. And I guess. Yeah.
I don't think Nia and Tiff are a tag team. I think.
Yeah, maybe 7. 2.
Why they list Nia and Tiff? That's what stuck out to me. Why they're not a tag team?
3, 4. Yeah. But there's 7. Damage Control. That's it. Damage Control.
Oh
8.
yeah. Okay, yeah.
So 8. There's 8, which is more than I thought. But do you see many of these tag teams in tag team matches on Friday Night SmackDown and Monday Night Raw? No.
Yeah, Kate and Katana gotta do 47 flips to get booked
on that list.
Huh?
On SmackDown. Period.
Wait, what'd you say?
I said you don't even see many of those women on Raw and SmackDown, period, let alone in tag matches.
Yeah, I don't.
It's because the creative in WWE, if you're not named Shawn Michaels, you don't know how to book a women.
You're right.
But I'm telling you right now, TJ, 8 tag teams on the main roster women's tag team division is a lot more than I thought they were.
Wait, 8? 8?
Yeah, 8. I just went through it.
Run it back one more time, because what?
I gotta pull it up again. All right. Okay, right here. So we got, and these are listed tag teams internally within WWE's main roster.
Oh boy.
So here's the list: Jade and Bianca,
right?
Candice and Indy,
Yes.
Okay.
Chelsea and Piper,
right?
Damage Control,
right?
Let's see. You gotta scroll down a lot to get to them. Aiden and Katana.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Tiffany and Nia.
Hell no.
No, not at all. What?
I'm just going by the list, guys, as listed at WWE internally. PFC. Pure
Who?
Fusion.
PF.
Fusion
Okay, I thought you said PS. I was like, who the fuck is that?
So Pure Fusion.
Such a stupid name.
That name is trash.
Unholy Union.
Right.
Did I missed a couple again, didn't I? How many was that? 1.
It's like a Dragon Ball Z move.
2.
Pure Fusion
Collector. Yo. Pure Fusion.
5, 6, 7, 8. Oh yeah, no, I listed all of them. That's it.
Bro, what?
Unholy Union was the 8th one. So yeah, there's 8.
I can name better tag teams in NXT off the top of my head. Fucking Jasmine Nix and JC Jane.
I like Jasmine Nix.
But now they're with Fallon Henley, and their name is way better. Fatal Influence. You see how easy it is to come up with a good name, WWE? Because what the fuck is Pure Fusion Collective, man? But
it's like a credit sales union.
It's ridiculous.
Hi, I'm here to talk to you about the Pure Fusion Collective. Do you have a moment to sit and talk?
And I'm not gonna lie, I like that trio. I like that trio in NXT with Fallon, Jasmine, and JC.
I'm gonna sound like a dick real quick, but it's the truth, and people need to realize it. Zoe needs to go back to NXT. She's a good wrestler. That's about it. She doesn't bring anything else to the story, and she's dragging down Shayna and Sonya.
She's got nothing in terms of an actual character to make me invested in her. Yeah, she's fine in the ring.
They should I think they should put her in AEW with freaking Mox and Marina Shafir. Whatever about to do with that?
Oh, I don't know, because Marina Shafir already barely be having some kind of character to her.
I think they were trying on Wednesday. I was like,
I'm about to say this might be the best one they got yet. Just let her be a bodyguard. Just be like fucking shit up while Mox talks. We might be good.
The thing is with that, it's Jon Moxley and whoever else is going to be a part of that. So I'm giving Marina Shafir a chance. Because the last time I saw her, she was saying it was that god awful promo where she said, "You don't know me. You know me." Yeah, so that's
that shit was so funny. Oh, that was in Philadelphia too. I remember her saying, "Philadelphia, you know me."
Yeah. Why would you put that on me?
You don't know me.
Yeah.
Why would you put that on me?
I'm from here, but I'm not from here. I was like, what? I was like, what do you mean?
So that was the last time I saw her, but the fact that she's with Jon Moxley and whoever else is going to be a part of that, I'm giving her a chance. But yeah, look, at the end of the day, I got Jade and Bianca. They need to do something with this tag titles. So does Law. TJ, where do you stand? We got to move on.
I'm giving it to Unholy Union.
I wouldn't be shocked. Be shocked. All right. Next, we'll talk about this.
Man.
Oh, shit.
We'll talk about the strap match. Now, this is a traditional strap match, if you guys aren't aware. The traditional way was the 4 corners, and it's the 4 corners stipulation. You gotta touch all 4 of them in succession to win the match. It's the traditional way of doing it. It's the early ways, I should say. And with CM Punk being a traditionalist, I kind of saw this coming, but I'm not mad at the stipulation at all. With it being the 4 corners one. I know some people are, but trust me, guys, you will see violence in this match.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
The violence that we did not get much of at SummerSlam, you'll get that in spades with this match. And then obviously more when it comes down to Hell in a Cell and
You know what I want to see? You know how I want to see this match end?
But the match will be fine.
I want it to end just like it did with JBL and Eddie. Punk, well, I'm pretty sure Punk's winning this one. So Drew hits 3 of the fucking corners, right? He somehow gets Punk somehow gets Punk in the corner, and he's going to like jump for that last one, but the way he hit him knocked that shoulder against it, because that's how it happened with Eddie and JBL. Eddie went to jump over JBL to get that 4th one, but his momentum knocked JBL's shoulder into the 4th pole, and he was like, "Yeah, I won." And then fucking Kurt came out and was like, "Eddie, I'm sorry, man, but looking at the cameras, JBL's shoulder touched that fucking thing." Because Eddie was literally dragging JBL, touching each one, but every time he passed one, JBL would drag his hand up and hit it. So when he got to that 4th one, they were at 3 each. And then Eddie was like, "I'm about to get it," jumps, and then JBL's shoulder touched it first. If they can somehow recreate that with Punk and Drew, that shit would be cold.
I've seen some and again, this has just been my feed over the course of the last few days with the strap match being the stipulation. I feel like some people don't completely understand what this whole strap match entails with the whole 4 corners thing. The 4 corners in succession means 1, 2, 3, 4 in a row. You don't just have to touch all 4 corners in general.
Yeah.
I feel like on my feed at times I've seen where people are like, "All right, well I have to just touch all 4 corners to win the match."
Nah, brother.
Your feed is trash, bro. You gotta get off that feed.
You gotta
imagine you got 3 of them, right? And you're going for that 4th, and then you feel a fucking strap wrap around your neck, and you start getting choked out.
Get over here!
You're just like, oh, fuck.
You gotta do it in a row. So let's say if you touch 3 of them, and then you're going for the 4th one, and you get stopped, it resets.
And plus, you gotta imagine, remember, connected to that other end of the string is gonna be a 270-pound man who wants to kill you. I don't know how easy y'all think it's gonna be to drag that motherfucker to all 4 corners.
Yeah, like
there's McIntyre's dead weight is ridiculous.
Angry Scotsman.
Well, you know how fast I'd go dead weight and just drop to the ground and be like, "Good luck." I would get outside the ring with the strap and just sit there and just literally make you have to find a way to get me in the ring. And the second you lean over to pull me up, boom, bitch! I hit you in the head with a chair. Come on, what? Come on.
But like I was saying earlier, the violence that we did not get back at SummerSlam because of Seth Rollins being in the ring is going to be put in space within this matchup here. The match is going to be violent, and people are going to get their taste for that within this matchup here. And then obviously inside Hell in a Cell. But I'm fine with it being the strap match and the whole 4 corners thing. I have no issue with that. The only thing that I want to ask you about, Loth, is you've seen, was the strap match that you saw 4 corners?
What, Extreme Rules?
Yes.
No, I don't think so.
It was just whipping each other and then you pin.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure they
Kerry and Drew was just beat the fuck out of each other.
Yeah, that was one of the worst matches I've seen in my life.
The match was not good.
Because, brother, that's just a no DQ match at that point.
Yeah.
The match was not good. I was just trying to figure out the stipulation of that whole thing. But and that was the last strap match we saw in WWE. So
yeah.
Didn't Cody do one?
No, not yet.
No, not yet.
No, he did. He did. It was a bull rope match. It was a bull rope
Oh,
match.
bull rope. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was a
All
bull
right.
rope. Yeah.
Which is basically what Karrion and Drew was, but without the actual cool
Yeah,
thing
pretty
in the
much,
middle.
Which is basically the same thing. A bull rope match and a strap match are the exact same thing. Bull rope just has a cowbell in the middle or whatever.
Okay.
And here's the thing. I've seen people on social media too. It's like, man, we could have seen this in a dog collar match. WWE, you took an L on this one, guys. They're not doing dog collar. I'm pretty sure.
Man.
I'm pretty sure CM Punk would have wanted that every step of the way. But with this landscape at WWE, a strap match is the best thing that we can get.
I don't think we'll see
But
a
I
dog
would have
collar match
loved a
until like
dog collar
AEW
match.
does it.
I would have loved a dog collar match though.
I think AEW might do a dog collar match. I don't think this company's ever going to do a damn dog collar match again. That's a different level.
Dog collar matches with Punk. It was Punk and MJF.
Oh, they did.
It was Punk and MJF.
Yeah,
Yep.
I forgot about that. Oh, that was sick. I remember that now.
And it was one of the best matches that AEW put on that year.
That was freaking brutal. I remember that now. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Is that the one where like
and
Punk
then-
was like
wait.
hanging from the thing? He was like bleeding. Like
Yeah.
Oh,
that's where
freaking
MJF
sick.
was saying
Ricky
the whole
versus Brian. Was that a
that's-
strap or a dog collar?
well,
Right.
MJF and Brian was
Strap?
Iron.
Okay.
MJF and Brian was Iron Man.
No, Ricky. Ricky
And
and Brian.
Punk and Ricky.
Yeah, that was.
So
I believe-
wait, was it Punk and Ricky or
No, it was Ricky and Brian because I remember that's
Oh.
when
Ricky
Ricky
and
was
Brian?
like, "I'm gonna tame the fucking dragon," yada yada.
I think that was Strap.
I thought?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was
the one on
Strap.
Collision.
Strap.
Was that on Collision?
I thought it was.
They ran Ricky and Brian in a strap match
I-
on Collision.
They wouldn't do that.
I remember Red Ropes. I thought it was on Collision.
It might have.
I may be
been.
wrong.
That's
I don't know.
insane.
I thought I saw Red Ropes. I thought it was on Collision. I barely remember, if I'm being honest with you.
Let me look that up again.
Oh, it's All Out? Okay.
Okay. Well, that's basically.
Oh yeah, that was All Out. And All Out that year. I mean, there were just random matches on that card, but that was one of the best wrestling PLEs pay-per-views that they put on that year. But yeah, I mean, look, I think the strap match stipulation of the four corners thing is fine. We're gonna get the violence. We'll get the violence inside Hell in a Cell too.
I love the violence.
But Punk has to win this. Let's just get right into it. Punk has to win this, in my opinion, because you got to tie it 1-on-1 in order to get to Hell in a Cell. And I know that's just really way of going with it, but Punk. If Drew wins, then
If Drew wins, Punk better crash the fuck out afterwards. Yeah. That's the only way you can get a third match. Is if Punk starts crashing out. It's like, I'm going to fuck everything up until I get that third match.
Punk wins, and then honestly,
Drew
I
needs
don't
to crash out.
I don't know who wins inside Hell in a Cell. I don't.
That's a good question.
But we'll get there when we get there. Obviously, with
I say tell them rock paper scissors, best of 5. Whoever wins it gets the rub.
Only thing I want from him to do is to have this. Once you get the bad blood, the only thing I ask is for Drew to pop the necklace. I think that would be a major. If he just grabs the necklace and just pops that joint and Punk like loses it, or if they like handcuff him to the ropes like Randy did Triple H, and he pops it and then Punk can't do anything. Oh my god!
Imagine if he just snaps that thing.
Also, in that match, they got to go to the top of the cage, top of the cell.
Dude.
Someone's got to fly off that bitch.
You don't
as much bad blood. Someone's got to fly off that bitch.
I'll go to Atlanta right now.
Don't you have 2 names on that bracelet?
Yeah, AJ and Larry.
The next thing that you need to do after you snap that bracelet, steal the dog. Steal the dog.
Did you say kill the dog? What?
Steal.
Oh, steal. Okay, I was like, what?
Larry might bite Drew. That dog look like a monster. He might bite Drew.
Take the dog. Because look,
hey, I'm not gonna lie.
Larry
if AJ's in attendance, Drew got spit in her face.
Larry
Drew got to either spit in her face or throw a drink in her face.
I'm jumping the barricade. He ain't gonna disrespect AJ.
I don't see AJ being here, but I definitely see AJ in Atlanta.
That means I'm in Atlanta.
If
That means I'm
AJ
backstage.
crap in Atlanta, then you do it. Look, I want Drew to snap the bracelet. I want Drew to steal the dog. I want Drew to get in AJ's face.
Yo, we need a home invasion. They have a no-touch clause. I need Drew to invade that motherfucker's house.
If Punk comes out to This Fire Burns, he's gonna win.
Oh yeah.
We'll probably never hear that song again, but hey, I man.
Look, that Hell in a Cell is gonna be crazy.
If I hear that, I'll be like, Drew, just give it up. Just give up.
He come up with the long shorts.
Or
the fucking ROH shorts. Oh yeah, I'll be like, Drew.
Or imagine,
just get ready for Bad Blood.
Or imagine if he legitimately came out to the ROH theme that he had.
That's
yeah.
He has like 3 amazing theme songs.
This is wild.
He came out to his Ring of Honor theme in AEW at one point.
He did for the.
I watched.
It was the dog collar match. It was the dog collar match on MJF because that's the one he brought back the ROH shorts.
And that's where MJF said CM Punk's famous line of
the greatest trick the devil ever pulled was making you think he didn't exist.
Right. That. So he's
hard ass line, by the way, but so many douchebags out there started saying it, thinking they were hard as shit. And it's like, no, Derek, you're just a dumbass.
You're not cool, man.
You're not cool, bro. You're just a dick.
Just TikTok. You're not cool, guy.
Just
TikTok. I feel like we're all in kind of an agreement there to where Punk's got to win this to get to Bad Blood, and it's tied 1-1.
And also, if their match at Bad Blood is anything other than a Hell in a Cell, you're failing. If you don't do a Hell in a Cell, the only other acceptable match, and honestly, might be a stretcher match. Not an ambulance match. I mean a stretcher match. Like, you got to put that motherfucker on and incapacitate it and roll his ass up there. Or do a last man standing match. Because then, at that point, the motherfuckers got to die.
To me, the best to end this thing, in my honest opinion, would be... I honestly would not mind an ambulance match now that I think about it. But that would be my fourth option.
You know what's crazy? Drew has had I think he's had at least... No, I think it's one ambulance match he had. The one against Randy. Where Sean fucking super kicked Randy off the ambulance.
Yeah. But yeah, there are 3 matches that I would end this feud with, if it were me. Last Man Standing would be a great one. Iron Man match would be incredible. And then, obviously, Hell in a Cell.
Man, I'm going to bring back Buried Alive. I want to see a Buried Alive match, not a casket match. I mean, throw that motherfucker in the open grave and start using the excavator to put dirt on that shit.
Yeah. So, I mean...
Power be back. Oh, shit. The power's back at that point. You got to change the logo back.
Oh, me. Go back. Not even just back. Change that shit back to WWF at that point.
The power is back.
The World Wildlife Fund is going to have to understand.
Man.
But yeah, I mean, look, this Punk and Drew stuff has been incredible. I understand that people felt like, oh my gosh, the Money in the Bank briefcase was wasted. Stop it. We're fine. We're all good now. And most of you people don't even realize that that's a thing anymore anyways. But now, we can get to what I can only assume is the main event. And like I said, if it's not the main event, then we're going to have to talk. Gunther and Randy, World Heavyweight title. I talked a lot about this before we went live.
Phil, it's funny. As soon as you said, I can only assume it, someone in the Triple Threat pod just posted that they confirmed it's the main event. Literally, as soon as you finished saying that, I see a post that goes, Gunther and Randy is main event.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck did Phil just conjure up right now? What the fuck?
That's what I'm talking about.
Who was it?
It was let me pull up the name. Henny.
Oh. I don't know you on a personal level, but hey, good on you.
That's a W.
Feels
man.
like good job, sport.
Stay in school, kid.
Stay in school.
In school, kids. Look. Well, that's great. Gunther and Randy main event. as it should be. I talked a lot about this apparent stipulation that was added, but I just didn't hear about it. TJ, if Randy somehow wins, he's transferred over to Raw, and then Gunther would be transferred to SmackDown.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
give it.
So-
I need Randy to win now. Fuck it. I'm sorry, Cody. Cody, you coming up off that title. The second Gunther hits that brand, you coming up off that title.
Nah, chill, man. Chill.
Shit.
No, hold on.
If I see Gunther touch the blue brand, Cody gonna have to come up off that title. There's no other way.
Gunther,
Cody or LA Knight,
mad
somebody
other way.
coming up off that title.
Gunther's never been on SmackDown.
No, he has.
Yes,
That's
he
why he
has.
won the IC title.
Oh,
If
wait,
we
no,
beat Ricochet.
that was the IC title.
Yep.
I'm so used to seeing the IC title over on Monday Night Raw now. It's not even funny.
Yep.
And
Gunther
That
hasn't won
Ricochet
the
match
US title yet. Give
Gunther
Gunther
had a
the
lot
US
of good
title.
matches.
Make him a Grand Slam champion before
Oh,
Mania 41.
Gunther's match quality has always been top notch.
Get that match
Give
against
me-
Ray on there. I watched that yesterday.
Give
The match
me
against
2
Ray on
belts,
SmackDown was
Gunther,
crazy.
man.
Him and Ray for the IC championship was nuts. That was a great match.
Gunther's match quality has always been top notch, and that's the reason why I absolutely love that this is the main event. Not just because he was the poster guy, not just because of what they've honestly. Oh God, I'm dying. What they have honestly done. What they have honestly done to make Gunther, just look the way he does, but this matchup warrants the main event. I mean, you have people now conjuring up conspiracy theories of the ending of King of the Ring just to get this matchup right here. Saying, oh my God, they did this to perfection. What if they, conjured up the way to have Randy have his shoulder up this whole time to get to this matchup right here?
I wouldn't put it past him. I wish I could say it would surprise me, but
I highly doubt that that's the case. But with the attention to detail that WWE has done ever since the boys took over, it wouldn't shock me.
especially when you still got motherfuckers saying the Montreal screw job was a work. They were all in on it.
But here's the thing. To me, I mean, Gunther's retaining. In my eyes, I just see Gunther retaining. I know, TJ, you want Gunther on SmackDown now, which is cool. I would love to.
The only way I see Gunther losing is if that rumor is true.
Yeah.
Because then I'd go feral and be like, Cody, either you're dropping that title to Gunther or I'm making you drop it to him.
It's in the rulings here, but I just didn't get it mentioned on TV, and if they did, I missed it.
It's probably one of those like common sense things where it's like, well, one of our superstars came to your brand to get a rematch and he won your title, so he can't come back to our brand with your title because then you'd have no world champion, so we got to give you him, but we can't be left without a caliber level star like him, so give us your former champion.
I mean, it does make sense in the grand scheme of things. The SmackDown superstar wins the Raw World Championship.
But WWE got to remember, they fans are dumb as shit. Because even though we understand why, motherfuckers on there, so the draft just doesn't mean anything anymore. So why is Randy on Raw now, even though he won the Raw World title?
They said that regardless. They said that throughout this entire feud. Like, why does this matter? It does matter because WWE gave you context of why it matters.
They literally said Randy did not have his shoulders down. If we didn't run this back, y'all would say Gunther is a fraud. That's why it's happening.
Randy's shoulder was up. You've been saying that Gunther is Raw World Champion. You know that whole stigma of his World Championship run is on his shoulders right now. Do the rematch. And Triple H has said that we will see these two again. It's just a matter of where and when and how it all comes about. Here we are. So, I love that this match is the main event. This match is going to absolutely kill it. It will be better than their to me, I think it will be better than their King of the Ring matchup. And their King of the Ring matchup was fantastic. But I just see Gunther retaining here. I don't think Gunther is losing that championship anytime soon. And honestly, I don't see him losing it until possibly SummerSlam next year. I'm telling you right now.
Gunther's got to walk out of Mania as champ. That's all I need.
I'm telling you.
And then after that, I don't care when he drops it.
Losing that title until SummerSlam 2025.
No. Minneapolis don't deserve that. No. It's got to be somewhere else.
You look at that track record, though, TJ.
Wait, no, it's not even Minneapolis. It's fucking Indianapolis next year, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Indy.
Oh, no. Gunther's got to drop it somewhere else. Indianapolis does not deserve a championship match like that. No, fuck that.
But you look at the track record of what Gunther has had since coming to WWE. It makes sense as to why he would hold it on till 2025.
Of course, yeah. I just don't like Indianapolis and just don't think they deserve a championship like that.
Because the NXT UK
I'm just a hater.
NXT UK was 870 days.
Jesus Christ.
Then the Intercontinental title was 666. So you're at least doing a year with Gunther as world champion. At least. So SummerSlam 2025 is where I definitely see something going down, but we'll see. And because honestly, that's where I would have Cena face him. That's where I would have Cena versus Gunther, but we'll talk about that.
I'm gonna say something not a lot of people are gonna like, but I don't give a fuck at this point. Somebody dropping their title to Cena. They need to. I'm tired of this whole I'm here to put everybody over shit. Nah, fuck that. You going out either with the IC title or number 17. We're either getting Grand Slam Cena or we're getting record breaking Cena. Either way, somebody's dropping something.
I don't understand why we can't have both at times.
That's real.
You can
fuck it. Do it.
You can do both of them and have it still make sense. You know, what was John Cena? What was John Cena's one of like? I can't word things. One of John Cena's best runs
was the U.S. title.
Throughout my time was that United States Championship. You can with the IC title.
He is the best United States champion we have had to this day. I don't give a fuck what some Logan Paul stands want to say. Talking about some Rollins had one of the best runs. No, the fuck he hasn't.
And do it big. And by putting you put somebody over in that spot when it's time for Cena to lose the title. But then once things come around, you bring him into that World Heavyweight title picture, or you can do WWE
Elimination Chamber. I was gonna say have him win it the same way he did for number 15, I think it was. Yeah, number 15. No, it wasn't 15. No, I remember he won it at Rumble to lose it at Chamber.
The last world title that he won, I believe that was at wasn't that the last day at the Rumble?
Yeah, he won it at Rumble against AJ in San Antonio, and then dropped it in the Chamber the next month.
What year was that?
17. It was 17.
Because
that's when we had Bray versus Randy. We could have gotten Randy versus John for the world title at Mania.
The thing, well,
my God.
That whole situation with Bray and Randy, that should have always been a triple threat with Luke Harper going over. I've always.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, I mean, that was the last time we saw with the World Championship. I can see Cena going after the world title again. Want both things to happen, and I would love it if Gunther and Cena was the thing for SummerSlam, and they do that.
If you don't want Gunther to drop the title to Cena, have Cena win it in the Chamber and then drop it to whoever won the Rumble at Mania.
Yeah.
And if you want to be real, let that Rumble winner be Carmelo Hayes.
I will scream.
Especially if we're talking, this is going to be obviously like.
I see your vision, but right now I definitely do not have Carmelo Hayes as a favorite to win the Rumble.
That's just because you're blind. That's what it is.
I love Carmelo Hayes, but he's not right now in all of this. He's not winning the Rumble.
That's my pick for the Rumble now.
Yeah. Real.
Early Rumble predictions right now.
Mello and Kate. Not Kate. Mello and Liv. If Liv drops the title, if not, shit.
That would be the greatest Rumble of all time.
Who? If Liv doesn't drop the title, who do I want to win the Rumble? I damn sure don't want Rhea to win it. Mello or Balor for the men's. For the women's, give me either Lyra or. It's a rough shot.
Oh,
I say give Mia a shot. I feel like she could do some things.
I meant to ask Phil this. Do you think Cody should win another Rumble?
In his career?
Yeah.
It depends on circumstance and context.
Hmm.
And I'm not trying to dodge the question or cop out of it. I'm just literally trying to figure out where's the context in it and where are you at that current point in time.
I feel you.
Because if he does that, he ties Stone Cold for the most Rumble wins.
Yeah, he would tie Stone Cold with 3. So, I mean, I wouldn't mind it. It's just a matter of where you are.
Me personally, I want it because it would make Saul very upset, and that's very funny to me.
Right now, if you really are talking about early Rumble predictions, I'm going Randy and Liv. Because I don't, at that point in time, in my eyes, Rhea would be the champion. Liv would go after Rhea again at Mania, and then it would be Rhea and Cody at Mania. But like you said, these are way early predictions. So a lot can happen. But yeah, Gunther's retaining in my eyes, and Randy will go back to SmackDown and hopefully do the thing with Cody. If not, they hold off on that for Mania. There you go. Because I want Randy and Cody at Mania, and I know there's the whole rumors of Cody and Rock, but I don't want that. I don't want that at Mania. So give me Randy and Cody at Mania, and then you can do Rock and Roman. But yeah, Gunther retains. Anybody else? Final thoughts?
Yeah, Gunther's most likely retaining.
Yeah, Randy's done. Randy's gonna catch a beat down. I love him, but he's gonna catch a beat down.
Randy's done.
All right. Well,
I know one thing. Sammy is not going to be very happy after tonight's show.
Nah, man.
oh yeah. Look, laugh. I told you before the stream that we were probably doing 30 minutes. We weren't doing that.
30 minutes.
Because I wasn't thinking of I wasn't planning on doing the whole synopsis thing, and then TJay, you came on in, so I wanted to have your thoughts on the early parts of this discussion and then get to it. So I was just planning on getting it done and over with. But OTB, we don't have any structure, so we just try to do things as we do them. But yeah, that's Bash. We got like around 40 minutes before the show starts, so it's a good way to end it.
Yeah.
There's really nothing going on in the pre-show, so that's why we did it now.
Sounds good to me.
But
hey, and don't worry, we're gonna organize an OTB game night soon. Don't worry about that. We're gonna do it soon.
Oh hell yeah, brother. Yeah, Bash in Berlin be a good show, and then they're on the road to Bad Blood because there's no December, and we're good. Uber Arena, it looks nice, so should be a good show in terms of the location, and the crowd's gonna be hot. So.
Oh, real quick, I'm gonna go last. I went Terrence and Phil. Both of y'all predict one major surprise you want to happen.
Tonight?
But it has to be like the most illogical thing you can think of. Like, don't be like, oh, Jimmy Uso comes back. It has to be something that like there's like a 1% chance of it happening. Because I got mine already.
KO wins.
KO wins.
You said a 1% chance happened.
Wait, so
okay,
you want
mean something crazy?
You want a crazy prediction like that?
Just something that has a 1% chance of happening.
Oh, that has a 1% chance of happening? Oh God. Yeah, I mean KO winning, that would probably.
That's why I got confused because I thought KO winning would be like a 60-40 kind of thing. I feel like KO has
okay, yeah. I like Corbin's. AJ comes back.
Oh, AJ comes back. Yeah. You know what? Snapping the bracelet. I don't think it happens, but that would be amazing if it did.
Oh! I got one. I got one. It's never gonna happen. Probably not gonna happen. Either Ricky Starks debuts tonight, or what the fuck is his name?
Oh,
Kobe.
no.
What the fuck is his name? The one Punk had problems with for years. The lawsuit shit. What the fuck is his name?
Oh, Colt Cabana?
Yeah, or Colt Cabana comes out to help Drew win.
Oh, you know what, Love? I'm changing. I'm changing it. Larry runs down and bites Drew's ankles.
That's nuts. That's a crazy.
Larry runs down the aisle because he's made his debut in pro wrestling before. He did that in AEW. He just didn't, bite anyone's ankles. But yeah, Larry returns and bites Drew's ankle to have Punk win the match.
Wow.
You said 1%. I highly doubt that happens.
Damn, mine sounds kind of miniature now. Mine's kind of more left field, I guess. But I mean, I don't know. Mine was just hoping for God, for them to pull a freaking. What pay-per-view was it when Adam Cole and Bryan showed up at the same?
Oh, what was that?
I forget what show that was.
Double debut. What was that? It was All Out. All Out. It was All Out 2021.
Okay.
Yeah. All Out 2021. Yep.
I was hoping for
a double debut.
Yes. I feel like it has a chance of happening more so.
AJ Larry?
No. I was thinking it more so has a chance of happening tomorrow. What? No Mercy tomorrow, right? No Mercy tomorrow. Yeah.
No Mercy is tomorrow. Oh
yeah.
Yeah.
No Mercy tomorrow. Yeah.
Motor City.
I was hoping for Penta and Rey Fenix, that debut, and Starks.
Oh. You know what?
Even though he's currently under contract still, from what Tony said.
You know what? To me, in my eyes, I'm saving Motor City for one of the shows on the CW, and I'm saving Ricky. But what I would do for No Mercy is I would have a debut, though, but I would have it be Julia.
That's real.
I would either have it be Julia or Stephanie, depending on whatever one they want to do first. Because Roxanne's going to retain that title. I love Jada, and I would want that for her. But I just think Roxanne is probably going to retain.
I want Jada to win that match so bad, but
I want her to win too. But
better question: who's debuting on Sunday? Because who the fuck was Jada talking to?
It's either Julia to me or it's either Stephanie. It's one of those.
Monet.
I feel like it's more likely to be Stephanie. I don't know why.
I'll take my shirt off.
Because Julia was supposed to be here.
She just said goodbye to her father like this week.
Okay, so
I think she just left where she was at. So I mean,
she'll be here.
Yeah.
Really, you think Stephanie does it first, even though
Yeah,
Julia?
because they've already been running Stephanie at house shows in Mexico.
I mean, it makes sense. Well, it's either going to be one of those two for sure. But yeah, it's
You might have your double debut there.
You could
Pull a
do
fucking
that.
Adam Cole and Bryan Danielson.
That's what Lawful talking about.
Hey, Corbin, if it does, y'all ain't gonna hear the end of it for me because it's a win-win no matter what. Roxanne wins, I win. Jada wins, I win.
If Jada wins, I'm very happy for her because Jada deserves it, and I absolutely love her. So, yeah. But
the
honestly,
it's too damn fine. Like, what the fuck, man?
I just think that title is meant for Julia or Stephanie when they get called up there. So, and yes, I know that's why Roxanne has been holding this championship for all this time, but I feel like she should have lost that title.
Nah, I say let Roxanne hold it till she beats Mandy's fucking record.
I feel like she should have lost that title months ago, but that's just me.
Hey, I don't believe Roxanne.
That's why we don't ask you.
My only problem. Roxanne is a heel. I've never believed it. She seems like she's having a bad day.
Because Roxanne need to start attacking motherfuckers, start hurting them and shit. Like start slapping people's mamas.
That's what it don't seem like she's a heel. It seems like she got a stomachache.
Dude, that Jada did,
bro.
You're knocking me out.
Slap the taste out.
You're.
I'm not gonna lie.
Jada
slapped me like that. I'm getting a ring. That shit, it did something, man.
I'm gonna put my payback emote. I'm getting my payback. I'll get my resiliency popping up. My resiliency is lighting up. I'm popping right back up.
So I mean, I'm
popping up with a ring. What you mean?
Popping up with a ring.
I'm like, marry me. What? No. Marry me?
No.
We're not doing
no
predictions, so we can just get them out of the way just real quick before we end.
Yeah, let's do it. I can pull up the card for you real quick.
I have the card right here.
Oh, big money Phil. Damn.
So yeah, let's just run it down.
Yeah.
Wesley and Zach.
So Zach just won the X Division title. You think in the next day they're gonna make it for the title?
That's what I said last night.
Because that'd be crazy. Because I feel like Wesley is gonna win it. Imagine they do that. Imagine Wesley's like, damn. Look at that. I beat a TNA wrestler and took his title. Come on, man.
Do you think Zach shows up with the X Division title?
Yeah, because Jordan showed up with her title. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
Look, I'm just trying to. I'm trying to figure out more of the kinks within this NXT, TNA.
See, here's the thing, though, Phil. There aren't any kinks. They're doing what it should have been for years.
Well, no, I'm just in the grand scheme of them showing up with their titles. I just didn't, completely know. I don't get a chance to watch NXT because of work. And you got that.
Right.
I do watch it. I just watch it, which sucks because I know the whole,
I'll be having so much fun, and Phil's just like, you're here to pick up your whatever you're here to pick up.
Yeah, it's fucking awful. Okay.
Y'all see how I didn't dox Phil and say what his job is? Very mindful, very demure.
I think some of the people in chat already know anyway, though. They might. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Wes. You just turned him heel. You don't want to lose that. You don't want to have him lose already.
Bro, I'm telling you, go crazy. Put the X Division title on the line and have Wes steal that shit, man. Even if it's got to be by roll-up, I feel like roll-up would be an even better way to do it because it's like, wow, Wes literally stole that shit.
Yeah. You know what, Aiden? You got it right. Cloakenbell is 100% the right answer.
Yep.
What?
Chase U defending their NXT Tag Team titles, which they won on NXT television.
That shit had me so hyped. That match had me so fucking hyped.
That match was good. And that was a match not to watch live, which was awesome because Loved that episode. But yeah, it's the rematch here with Nathan and Axiom. I don't like. I would love it if Nathan and Axiom, Nathium. Wow, that's their name. That's their name, Nathium. I would love it if they had tag team titles again, but Chase, you got to retain.
Oh wait, they're facing Chase U tomorrow? Shit, I did not know that.
Nathan and Axiom, yeah, it's the rematch.
Yeah, they got to retain.
And are we finally going to see the Fraser heel turn?
I hope so. I'd love to see Nathan Fraser as a heel, especially got that type of speed. That's like Braun Breaker, but like can fly.
It's gotta happen. And Nathium is better. Fraxium? Is that what people were calling them?
Yeah, that's their name. They're even calling themselves that. Corbin is so right. A heel Nathan Fraser is literally the reverse Flash.
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, my God.
Barry, do you remember how you busted too early with your high school crush? That was me.
That's freaking awesome.
That is awesome, Corbin. Good stuff there. Kalani and Wendy. You know what? Wendy, she's doing something to me, man. Look.
Hey, she's doing something to me, too.
Her name is Wendy Boo now because she's scary.
When Wendy was just a girl who sleeps, I didn't care about it. But now that she's scary, you might have something. But I got Kalani retaining. There's no way you're taking the title off of her so soon.
Phil, did you see Rosemary pop up on Tuesday?
I did. That was amazing.
I was so confused.
She had me so hyped.
That was awesome.
All I see was someone go,
halfway down the ramp.
I was like, huh? And I was like, what?
What do you mean?
That was awesome for her. Truthfully, I love that. But yeah, Kalani, she got that.
All right, I'm hearing a load of malarkey here. What are we talking about, Aiden?
I don't think it's
talking about.
But it'll be a solid match.
I mean, I think they're going to split the NXT and the North American Championships to Stephanie and Julia. So if Stephanie gets the NXT belt, then Julia's going to get the North American, and then or vice versa.
Yeah.
So Kalani probably going to retain.
That would be a great spot for Kalani facing one of those two.
This is my thing. I hate when people criticize NXT superstars because Kalani's not the best promo right now. Okay. And people on the internet like ripping into her. I'm like, bro, she's on the developmental show for a reason. She's learning how to cut a promo. They be ripping into her like she's a 15-year vet. I'm like, she's actively learning in front of your eyes. And but when that bell rings, she wrestles. You would think she's been wrestling for 20 years. She's an innovative moveset. She moves well. Like, what? People love to criticize her, but I hate that, bro. Kalani's a great champion right now, and she's doing some of the best work in NXT as far as anybody there. I mean,
it's also always the people who have never set foot in a ring a day in their life, probably couldn't even hit the ropes without getting gas, that want to be like, they botched that move. They're green. They're weak. It's like, brother, you probably can't even do a proper back bump. Shut up.
Like, Kalani's 25 years old. She's in developmental. She's getting better. Let her get better.
I just have a pet peeve with people like seriously criticizing NXT superstars. I don't. And I've done it before in the past. So I had to get myself out of that. I'm like, bro, that's whack. They're learning. You know what I'm saying?
Any, especially with NXT, but any superstar that has a weakness over another and people exploit that to their own gain, I don't get it.
What up?
Oh, yeah. So we'll see. But Kalani retaining makes perfect sense there. Opa Femi and my guy, Donnie D'Angelo. Donnie D'Angelo is great, but
he getting his ass whooped.
But he's not winning this title.
I love Tony. Oh, wait. Breaking from WWE. What the fuck did they say?
Jeff Hardy spotted.
Nope. KO and Cody is opening the show. Yep.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Wait, so maybe, well, we did this perfectly then because we bookend the show. World title starts, world title ends. Good.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh man, that's great news.
If we actually predict,
Jeff Hardy spotted. Fuck you.
Wishful thinking.
if we actually predicted the show in the actual order that it's gonna happen,
Loft, I'm gonna give you a 1% chance for No Mercy tomorrow. After Chase retains, the Hardys come out.
I'll flip my whole monitor over. They had a match with Joe Hendry last night, I think.
I was gonna say, yeah, they did the pose with Joe Hendry, so it's possible.
They did the whole thing with Joe Hendry. They had I believe in the Hardys. I did the whole thing.
I believe in the Hardys. I do believe in the Hardys. I definitely do.
I do.
But yeah. But Oba's gonna retain. I literally do not see anybody defeating this man for the title.
Oba's gonna have to just get bored and drop it, kind of like with Asuka. Moves up to the main roster and goes, "Here, have it."
Has there been anybody credible enough in your guys' eyes that has any type of chance?
Nope.
Dijak was the only one, and they threw fuck ass Josh Briggs in that fucking match.
Dude, Dijak should have won
No.
the fucking title, man.
I hate Josh Briggs. Fuck him. I hate him.
Look, Dijak should have easily been an NXT champion.
Yeah, where is he at now?
He showed up in MLW once.
Okay.
But I don't know if that's like a legit thing, like a full signing type deal. But he showed up in MLW recently.
Yeah, Oba's not losing for like the rest of our lives. So unless it's like a ladder match or something. But he's gonna go to the main roster unpinned.
And the thing is, I love Tony D'Angelo. I think Tony D'Angelo is great. I do. But he's just not winning the title. Roxanne and Jada, we already kind of touched on that, but I think Roxanne retains.
Yeah. Ooh, there it is.
Win. Tavion Heights.
The god of suplexes? Yes.
I only know him because of his suplexes. Where has he been? Or who is he?
And he's been in Japan doing the damn thing. Phil, he got the cosign from Suzuki, Muda, and Marufuji. Marufuji even told him, "Bro, you do my move better than me. Please use that shit."
I saw that.
Put that man on a rocket the second he gets back to Florida.
Has he been in NXT for a while?
Yeah, he was in NXT for a month before they sent him to Japan because he was part of the No Quarter Catch crew. He's the one they brought in to replace Damon Kemp.
Was he? You went to Japan. Did you want
the N1?
N1. No, oh, Noah's. Think of that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Then I just gotta look him up more, I guess, because I don't know much about him other than his suplex.
He's a beast. His suplex finisher, where he runs off the rope, spins you into the fucking belly to belly. It's so clean and fluid. Like, he looks like he's been wrestling for 20 years. For someone who's, I'm assuming he's new, probably under 2 years of experience, he's a dog. He is what Brock Lesnar should be. Someone who's, not afraid to work with people, but is a beast in the ring.
So he is 27. Okay.
Mm-hmm. 27? What?
Yeah. July 27, 1997.
I don't like that he's only 2 years younger than me. That shit turns me off all the time.
So yeah, there you go. But yeah, Tavion Heights. If I get more into him and he can be a credible threat to Oba, I wouldn't mind it. And finally, Ethan Page and Joe Hendry. This match here. Oh, and Trick is the ref. Okay. This match is interesting because of Trick being ref. I was very happy that Ethan Page won. Not many people were. I'm an Ethan Page guy. ego is that dude. And I love Joe Hendry. Would it be crazy if they actually gave Joe the title?
It would not be crazy at all.
Is that an actual possibility?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because with how everything ended between Joe and Josh Alexander, in that, in whatever match they were a part of, to where Josh, I either became number one contender for the NXT title, or for the TNA title against Dolph. What the title was on the line, I think, in that match where Dolph.
It was a 6-man
that whole thing.
world title match. Joe Hendry got eliminated after Josh Alexander low blowed him and then pinned him.
So I just think there's more stuff to do with Joe and Josh, which is honestly kind of the reason why I thought Josh was actually going to win the title in that Iron Man, but he didn't. But if Joe wins the title, I would not be mad at it. But I just like Ethan Page and his run so far. The Trick Williams being the special guest ref is throwing me off. I don't know. I'll go with Ethan, but I know Trick does not like Ethan, so the Trick Williams thing is just really throwing me off there. But we'll see. I don't know.
Oh, my leg.
Who do you have?
For that one, I'm probably going to give it to... Fuck it, I'll be the odd man out. I'll give it to Joe.
Okay. Well, we don't know Loft yet because Loft is out right now. But yeah, the whole, like I said, Trick Williams being the referee is throwing me off, which is the only reason why I'm kind of hesitant on Ethan. But I don't think you would want to take the title off of him.
I mean, it's definitely a risk to take, but I feel like it's a risk that could pay off.
Yeah, I mean, Joe Hendry would not be a bad guy to have as champion. I just don't know. Because 52 days at Heatwave, I really can't go off the whole, days thing, because Trick only held the title for 74 days before losing it. So, I mean, short title reigns happen.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll go with Ethan. We'll figure that out. Once Loft gets back, we'll just get his thoughts and we'll be here. So we watch the show. Let's look at chat.
Is it cold?
Alright, Joe Hendry wins. Okay. Loft just put it in chat. Okay. Looks like I'm the odd man out, actually. I'll go with Ethan. We'll see. All right. Well, guys, we got about 15 minutes until Bash in Berlin, so we'll get you out of here so that you guys can watch the show. Whether you're doing a watch along, you guys have fun in chats. Oh, that's right. JBL fucking showed up there too. The fuck was that about? Yeah, I don't know. But have fun watching Berlin. And we'll see you in the next stream. Whenever that may be. Have anything else to say before we get the hell out of here?
Stay tuned for details on the OTB game night. That's about it.
Alrighty. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Have a good rest of the day as you watch Bash in Berlin. And we will see you in the next one. Have a good one, guys.